In early 2026, industry observers and Korean media outlets have once again highlighted Jin of BTS as one of the most reliable and safe choice male figures for global brand ambassadorships. Despite the absence of a newly announced solo campaign at the start of the year, Jin's name continues to surface in discussions about ideal celebrity endorsers, particularly in fashion, beauty, and lifestyle sectors. Marketing analysts point out that Jin represents a rare combination of qualities highly valued by brands: strong public trust, a clean and controversy-free image, and long-term global recognition. In an era where brands are increasingly cautious about reputational risks, Jin's consistent behavior, calm public persona, and respectful communication style make him a low-risk yet high-impact choice. This reputation has only strengthened following his post-military activities, as audiences view him as more mature and grounded while maintaining his global star power. Another key factor behind Jin's enduring appeal to advertisers is his broad demographic reach. Unlike many idols whose influence is concentrated within a specific age group or market, Jin resonates across generations. Korean consumers often associate him with reliability and sincerity, while international fans perceive him as elegant, approachable, and emotionally authentic. This dual appeal allows brands to target both domestic and global markets through a single ambassador, an increasingly valuable advantage in the competitive advertising landscape. Media commentary in January 2026 also notes that Jin's visual image plays a strategic role in his brand value. His classic visuals, often described as timeless rather than trend-dependent, allow campaigns featuring him to age well over time. This explains why previously released brand materials and advertisements featuring Jin continue to be reused or reshared online, maintaining relevance months or even years after their initial release. Industry insiders further suggest that Jin's strength as a brand ambassador lies not only in his appearance, but in the narrative he brings. His journey as the eldest member of BTS, his sense of responsibility, and his well-documented work ethic create a story that brands can align with values such as trust, stability, and long-term commitment. These qualities are particularly attractive to luxury and premium brands aiming to build emotional connections rather than short-lived hype. As discussions about future endorsements continue, many experts believe it is only a matter of time before Jin returns to the forefront of major global campaigns. Even without active promotions, his name remains firmly embedded in brand strategy conversations, reinforcing the idea that true influence extends beyond constant visibility. In 2026, Jin stands as a clear example of how consistency, credibility, and character can be just as powerful as non-stop exposure in the world of celebrity branding. Beyond image and reputation, another reason Jin is frequently labeled a safe choice lies in his proven ability to sustain brand visibility without oversaturation. Marketing professionals note that Jin does not rely on constant public exposure to remain relevant. Instead, his appearances are selective, creating anticipation rather than fatigue. This scarcity-driven presence enhances the perceived value of campaigns associated with him, allowing brands to maintain a premium aura rather than chasing short-lived trends. Digital analytics from early 2026 further support this perception. Content related to Jin consistently generates organic engagement, even when it originates from older campaigns or archival materials. Fans actively resurface past advertisements, editorial shoots, and brand videos across social platforms, effectively extending the lifespan of each collaboration. For brands, this translates to prolonged exposure without additional investment, a key reason Jin remains attractive in long-term marketing strategies. Industry commentators also emphasize Jin's emotional intelligence as a commercial asset. His interviews, public speeches, and interactions with fans demonstrate a calm, thoughtful tone that aligns well with messaging centered on authenticity and trust. Unlike endorsements that depend heavily on performance or viral appeal, campaigns involving Jin often focus on emotional resonance. This allows brands to communicate deeper narratives, whether related to craftsmanship, lifestyle aspirations, or personal values. In the global market, Jin's association with BTS continues to amplify his individual brand power. While each BTS member has cultivated a distinct identity, Jin's image remains closely tied to the group's foundational themes of sincerity, perseverance, and connection with fans. This linkage reinforces confidence among international partners, who view Jin as both an individual star and a representative of one of the most trusted names in global pop culture. Looking ahead, branding experts predict that Jin's ambassadorial influence will evolve rather than diminish, as the entertainment industry places greater emphasis on longevity and ethical representation. Figures like Jin, who embody stability over spectacle, are expected to gain even more prominence. His case reflects a broader shift in celebrity marketing, where credibility and emotional consistency outweigh short-term visibility. Ultimately, Jin's standing as a safe choice does not imply a lack of impact or excitement. On the contrary, it underscores a rare form of influence built on trust, patience, and enduring public goodwill. As 2026 unfolds, Jin's position in the branding world serves as a compelling reminder that lasting value in celebrity endorsement comes not from constant reinvention, but from unwavering authenticity. As conversations around celebrity branding mature in 2026, Jin is increasingly cited as a case study in sustainable influence. Unlike endorsement models driven by short-term virality, Jin's brand value is rooted in emotional continuity. Experts observe that audiences do not associate him with fleeting trends or exaggerated personas, but with a sense of familiarity that deepens over time. This emotional stability allows brands to build long-term narratives rather than constantly resetting their messaging. Another defining factor in Jin's appeal is the absence of image polarization. In a digital environment where public figures are often scrutinized and divided by controversy, Jin maintains broad public approval across different regions and cultural contexts. This universal acceptance minimizes regional risk for global campaigns, making him especially appealing to multinational brands seeking consistent messaging across Asia, Europe, and North America without the need for heavy localization. Media analysts also note that Jin's communication style enhances brand credibility. His measured speech, thoughtful expressions, and natural demeanor translate well across platforms, from high-fashion editorials to lifestyle advertising. Even in still imagery, Jin conveys approachability rather than distance, a quality that strengthens consumer trust. This subtle effectiveness is often cited as a reason why campaigns featuring Jin feel organic rather than overtly commercial. From an industry perspective, Jin's role as the eldest member of BTS further reinforces his symbolic value. His leadership image, shaped through years of public storytelling, aligns seamlessly with brand narratives centered on responsibility, craftsmanship, and legacy. For luxury houses and heritage brands, this association offers a natural bridge between tradition and contemporary relevance. As brands increasingly move toward purpose-driven marketing, Jin's public identity provides a stable foundation for campaigns focused on meaning rather than spectacle. Observers suggest that future collaborations may highlight themes such as self-respect, maturity, and emotional resilience, qualities Jin has consistently embodied throughout his career. These attributes resonate strongly with consumers seeking authenticity in an oversaturated advertising landscape. In this evolving environment, Jin's classification as a safe choice emerges not as a limitation, but as a strategic advantage. It reflects an industry-wide recognition that trust, consistency, and emotional resonance are now among the most valuable currencies in branding. As 2026 progresses, Jin stands not only as a sought-after ambassador, but as a benchmark for how lasting influence can be cultivated in modern pop culture. What further distinguishes Jin in brand discussions is the way his influence translates into long-term consumer behavior rather than momentary spikes. Industry professionals note that campaigns associated with Jin often show steady engagement over time instead of sharp peaks followed by rapid decline. This pattern suggests a deeper level of audience trust, where consumers respond not out of hype, but out of genuine affinity with the figure representing the brand. Cultural commentators also emphasize that Jin's appeal transcends the traditional idol framework. While his roots remain firmly within K-pop, his public image has gradually evolved into that of a cultural figure, rather than a trend-driven celebrity. This evolution allows brands outside the entertainment sphere, such as finance, wellness, and lifestyle, to view him as a credible representative. In these sectors, reliability and emotional relatability often matter more than spectacle, placing Jin in a uniquely advantageous position. Another aspect frequently highlighted is Jin's relationship with silence and restraint. In an industry where constant output is often expected, Jin's ability to remain relevant without frequent public statements or appearances has become a point of admiration. Analysts suggest that this restraint contributes to his perceived integrity, reinforcing the idea that his public presence is intentional rather than performative. For brands, this aligns with messaging focused on quality over quantity. International media coverage in early 2026 also points to Jin's adaptability across visual and narrative styles. Whether presented in minimalist luxury campaigns or warm, approachable lifestyle concepts, his image remains cohesive. This versatility reduces creative risk for brands, allowing them to experiment with tone and aesthetics while maintaining a consistent ambassador identity. Ultimately, Jin's status as a safe choice reflects a broader shift in how influence is measured. Rather than relying solely on trending metrics or viral moments, the industry is increasingly prioritizing figures who embody continuity and emotional credibility. Jin's case illustrates how an artist can maintain relevance through character, discipline, and authenticity, qualities that continue to resonate with both audiences and brand strategists alike as 2026 unfolds.